Welcome to part 3 of How Exponential is Your Organization. And I'm John Harris, and this is another episode of Exponential Radio. The area we're going to focus on right now is experimentation and risk. And we're up to question 16 already, can you believe it? So we've had the first 15 questions that give you an idea where you're at when it comes to being exponential. Question 16. Does your organization constantly optimize processes through experimentation or, for example, A/B testing or short feedback loops? And these are your options. No, we use traditional business processes. B, we use the lean approach for customer-facing areas like marketing, sales, etc. Or C, we use the lean approach for product innovation and product development. D, we use the lean approach for all core functions, for example, innovation, marketing, sales, service, HR, and even legal. Question 17, to what extent do you tolerate failure and encourage risk-taking? And your first option here is failure is not an option and is career limiting. B, failure and risk are encouraged but in name only and not tracked or quantified. C, failure and risk taking are allowed and measured but sandboxed in skunk works or very defined boundaries, for example, Lockheed. D, failure and risk taking are expected, pervasive, measured and even celebrated across the organization, for example, Amazon. The next key area we're going to talk about is autonomy and decentralization. And your question here is question 18. And does your organization operate with large or hierarchical structures or small multidisciplinary self-organizing teams? Your option A here is we have a traditional corporate hierarchy with large specialized groups operating in silos. B, we have small multidisciplinary teams operating at the edges away from the core. And C, we have some small multidisciplinary teams accepted and embraced within the core of the organization. Option D, small multidisciplinary network self-organizing teams are our primary operating structure. You can look at, within the organization, you can look at it again, a company like Valve. So question 19, to what extent is authority decision-making centralized? And option A, our organization uses traditional top-down command and control. B, decentralized decision-making happens in R&D, innovation and product development. C, decentralized decision-making happens in all customer-facing areas like marketing, sales, etc. For example, Zappos is a good example of this. D, all decisions are decentralized except purpose, culture, and vision. For example, again, Valve. The next area we're looking at is social technologies. This is really the last area, and social business. So the question 20 here is, do you use advanced social tools for knowledge, sharing, communication, coordination, and collaboration? For example, how you can use Google Drive to do exactly that. Your first option here is no, email is our primary communication vehicle. B, teams use social tools but not across the organization. C, most business units use social tools and some external vendors, partners, often that aren't actually authorized. And D, the use of social tools is mandated across the organization as policy. Question 21, which is the last question of the series of understanding your exponential quotient. Question 21 is, what is the nature and focus of your organizational purpose and mission? So your options are here. Our mission focuses on delivering the best products and services. Or B, our mission focuses on core values as an organization extending beyond delivering products and services. C, our mission is broader than serving end customers. It aims to bring positive change to the entire ecosystem, vendors, partners, suppliers, employees. And lastly, we have a transformational purpose that goes beyond mission statement. We aspire to deliver significance to the whole world. So these are your mission statements and your vision. So that was a little bit more about how the exponential sort of understanding of your organization goes. And as usual, you can get back issues on johnarthurharris.blogspot.com. And otherwise, we will see you in the next episode.